Hey there, how you doing? How you doing? It's a Married with Channels podcast. It's a married couple talking about TV shows, sometimes movies. We'll be hitting up some Oscar contenders coming up as we get closer to the show. My name is Moose, the husband.
And I'm Jodie, the wife.
She is the wife. And we are here to talk about a show that I was looking forward to, Reacher.
Yes.
Based on the Lee Child novels of the characters Reacher. It's on Amazon, and we've watched the first almost 5 episodes. I think there's 8 or 10. I'd have to go back and counting hard.
Yeah.
And so backing up a little bit, they of course tried this with Tom Cruise in 2012, and then again in I want to say 2016 with a sequel.
In a movie style, right?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Okay.
And there was a lot of flack because the character of Reacher is supposed to be huge. Like, walks into a room and everybody's instantly scared of him.
Intimidated.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like 6'5", just muscles, bulk everywhere.
Jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got little Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
So a lot of flack there. Full disclosure, I liked the Jack Reacher movie. I thought it was good. If you can take out the fact that he's not 6'5" and bulking, it's actually a good movie.
I don't know. I can't stand him.
I know you don't like Tom Cruise.
Hardly anything.
I know.
Sorry. I just don't. I mean, Top Gun is like the only thing.
I think if you
watch Jack
Reacher, you'd probably like it. If you can take out your hatred for Tom Cruise.
See, I just don't know if I can. Maybe that's why I didn't watch it in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah.
Why do you hate Scientology so?
Oh, it's terrible. We're not going down the religious cult path here, but
anyway, the Jack Reacher movie, it was good, but again, a lot of fans of the Reacher novels did not like that casting, and then they did a sequel, and I think those movies did okay. But they didn't really move forward on any more with Tom Cruise. And Lee Child, the author, said they would do right by Jack Reacher next time. And I think they have here on the TV show.
Yeah, let's get to the TV version here. I like this.
Yeah, I know you do.
I like it a lot. And I think this casting is great because it's nice to look at.
Oh, the main guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he's blonde and blue-eyed. That's up your alley.
Yes.
He big. Alan Ritchson is his name, and he was in that show Titans for a little bit, and he had a couple small parts here and there. But so yeah, this is based on the first novel, Killing Floor, which is the only Reacher novel I've read. And basically, he comes into town. He's just kind of for those who don't know the character Reacher, he's a kind of a vagabond, former military police. Knows a lot of shit, used to be an investigator in the military, but he just him in a duffel bag, busting, hitchhiking across the country, just meandering around.
Just roaming.
Yep. And he roams into this town of Margrave, Georgia, and gets accused of murder, and, a lot of stuff opens up. His brother's involved in the story.
Who's kind of CIA, right? Not working on a special.
No, he works for the Homeland Security.
Okay.
He works in like the counterfeiting area.
Oh, yeah.
Of things.
Yep.
But
thank you. Not the CIA. Sorry.
Right. But no, his brother is just as much a badass, and I don't want to give anything away, but it stays pretty true to the novel.
He encounters kind of small town law enforcement in Roscoe.
Yeah.
There's a little bit.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of a love story going on there, ladies, if you're into that.
Yeah. Though they've kind of dialed back the love story.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
It's like the right amount of love story.
Yeah, if it's going to be, it seems like they're pretty close to the book. And I hate it when people are like, well, the book's better and all that. I think they're both equally fine. It stays close enough to the book that it's, the same story. They've changed some things a little bit, and that's fine. Like, for instance, the bodies they found are like just gruesomely mutilated.
Mm.
You know, like they killed these people and then they just defiled the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really in the TV show. It's not anything that really matters that much, I don't think. But the flashbacks as kids, I don't remember that being in the book.
Okay.
I think that's actually good that it's here.
Sure. More of the backstory, the character backstory.
Well, yeah, and you establish, like, without exposition dumping by Jack Reacher, like what his brother meant to him and how their relationship was.
Sure.
They were essentially partners and looked out for each other. But as is wont, as you get older, you kind of don't talk to your siblings as much as you get older, for the most part. And that stays true here. But yeah, they got this little town. There's like this real rich guy and the mayor, and something's going on, and maybe the rich guy's involved, maybe not, maybe the mayor, maybe Roscoe, who knows.
There's some maybe police corruption as well. So there's that kind of storyline.
There's that.
Yeah.
And you got Reacher kicking ass, which is what you want, you know.
And kind of leading the investigation almost, which is interesting. Like,
yeah.
Again, like, I don't like it when they just kind of make local law enforcement seem out to be buffoons and idiots. And I don't think that that's happening here. They're all kind of collaborating and helping each other. And so that's kind of refreshing and nice. They're not just, oh, these cops are bumbling idiots, so I got to do their job. So that's kind of nice. It's not that take on this.
No, but I think Reacher does feel like he's a little bit more on top of things than the chief detective.
Yes, but I think that's an overall character thing because he kind of just thinks he's better than everybody. You know, he's smarter, he's bigger, he's faster.
But he doesn't come across as cocky.
No, it's not like an arrogance. It's just like I'm just like a fine specimen of human, you know? Yeah, like fact.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah, so, he's kicking ass, he's smart. And you have some it's good pacing, and it just seems to be there's a little bit of humor here and there. And I think it all balances out well. It's kind of like, somebody called the Reacher novels, it's like an airport novel.
Huh.
Those books. And this does kind of feel like the airport novel version of a TV show, and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Sure.
It's like, we've got a story. They're trying to figure it out. There's these people involved. Let's go investigate. And stop, kick ass. Okay.
I do enjoy the humor peppered in there. Also, I like the fight scenes. They don't look forced and choreographed. Sometimes they can look real cheesy and just like really like, okay, did a dancer do this for you? Block this out for you?
Yeah.
Like a stage routine almost. And so they look kind of realistic. I like that part of it. I like the humor peppered in. And I think like the character is good because, for as smart and as kind of physically, astute that he is, he's like really dumb socially. Mm-hmm. So he kind of has these awkward fumbling moments sometimes where you're just like, oh, come on, dude. Like, where's your human heart here? But then you also, like, he's this kind of gentle giant person. Like, he's nice to a dog, and, he has moments of real kind of tender connection. So that that's there. He just doesn't always like show that socially. It's just kind of awkward. So anyway.
And he might be on the scale.
That's what I was asking you. Like, yeah.
It's not in the book.
Okay.
No autism or Asperger's or anything.
Okay.
But the way he's played, at least by the actor, it almost seems like he's on the scale a little bit.
It's called a spectrum, not the scale.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
The scale.
Yeah.
But, and I think the actor who plays him does a fine job. Sometimes he's a little wooden. And he has this weird walk, right?
I think it's good though, because it does kind of lend to like, here's this kind of big lumbering giant,
But that's not how he walks. He walks like kind of quick, small steps.
Huh.
It's a minor thing. It's not like, it's just one of those dumb little things I picked up on.
Maybe he has to because he's huge and like his normal pace, he's just too far ahead of everybody else in kind of the framing of the
Or if
shots or something, you know?
Or if his gait's too big, like his big balls will sway him over to one side.
Oh, stop it.
He's a badass. He's got big balls. But, yeah, no, I think the actor does a fine job. And,
I do too. I like this.
As I was watching, I was thinking, I wonder if this Alan Ritchson guy will be like, could he be the new Schwarzenegger, you know? You know, the muscle-bound hero in the movies. We'll see.
Interesting.
Speaking of the main character, here's Reacher going after the rich guy's son in a restaurant, diner. The son's kind of, you know, like a spoiled little prick who's running errands for his rich daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And Reacher confronts him because the kid, you know, was inappropriate to Roscoe, his now love interest. And here's that scene.
Let me ask you something. What kind of man are you? A stupid man? A bitter man? Are you just an insecure, spoiled rich boy hiding behind daddy's money? It wasn't a rhetorical question. I really want to know what kind of man enjoys intimidating a woman half his size. A woman who, by the way, is beyond intimidation. I think I know what kind of guy you are. You're the kind of guy that knows things. You knew I'd come after you when I saw what you did to Roscoe. You knew I'd see your truck right outside. A work truck whose bed's never had anything in it other than a keg. And you knew I'd come in here and cause a problem that would most likely get me in trouble. But know what you don't know?
What's that?
What it feels like when I hit you.
Yeah, he gotta hit you. Then they end up slapping him and shit goes down. And that was literally, I think, the last scene we left it at when we stopped watching because it was getting late because tired parent stuff.
Tired parents get in the way of our watching sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
overall, you like it? You digging
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. My fear is that it was going to be too like cheesy, corny in a way,
like a blockbuster summer movie-ish, kind of.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it's done pretty well, and you know, like I said, the pacing's good. I feel like the directing is good. It looks like they got a decent budget because it doesn't look cheap.
Sure.
You know? Like that one show on Netflix we watched, that the In From the Cold.
Yeah.
Like that looked cheap.
Sure.
To me.
Yeah.
But you like Reacher, yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It has a little bit of everything. Kind of checks all the boxes for me.
It's got a big blonde blue-eyed boy in
That's right. Yeah. If anything, check it out for the eye candy.
You already have one of those.
I do. I am married with channels.
You married a big, brawny, blonde man with barely any hair. Yeah, were they saying yeah and agreeing to the hair thing? Or it's just okay.
That I'm married. I'm very married.
So Reacher on Amazon Prime, or Prime Video, I guess is what it's called. Go check it out. It's worth it. And we'll probably check back here on this program as we get more into the Reacher season. Been picked up for a second season, by the way.
Sweet. How long do I have to wait for that, though?
Probably a year at least. Maybe more because of COVID. But that's going to do it for us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give us a good review.
Share. Tell your friends.
Absolutely. And until next time, I'm Moose.
And I'm Jodie.
We'll see you.
Bye.